Hey, welcome back. My name is Vicki-Lynne. So glad you could join me back in the kitchen. As always, where else would we be, guys? Hey, come on. I love my kitchen. I love cooking for you and with you guys. And I have a great recipe for you. And if you're new here, my name is Vicki-Lynne. I am plant-based. I am a vegan, as the t-shirt says. And I have a great recipe for you. I do normally follow the starch solution, and this is starch solution friendly. There's no oil in this. We are going to be making plant-based vegan burgers that you can cook on the grill or just inside. And I have some variations for you so we can make them gluten-free if you need them to be. And they're going to be delicious. You can make them in a big pile and put them in the freezer so they're good to go for you. I think you're really going to enjoy this recipe, guys. So let's get started. With this recipe, you have two choices. You can use TBP, which is what I'm going to use today, and that's textured vegetable protein. And it kind of is just, it has no flavor, and we're going to rehydrate that. Or you can use soy curls. Comes in a bag, and they have, you can use them for so many things. I have my Mongolian beef recipe. I'll link that above. That's an awesome recipe. Oh my God, that's so good, guys. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have to rehydrate our textured vegetable protein. So just going to add, we have 2 cups of it. And as always, guys, the recipe is going to be down below. So we're just going to rehydrate it with equal amounts. So we're just adding our hot water. We're just going to give it a little stir just to make sure that it's all coated in the water. Everybody's in the bath. Everybody's having a good time. And we're just going to let that plump up. It's going to take about 10 minutes. So I have my food processor. It goes much easier with the food processor. And I'm taking a little bit of help from a few, shortcuts in the kitchen. So our TVP has rehydrated, as you can see. Now, if you use the soy curls, again, you're going to rehydrate them. And then you're going to squeeze out all the moisture. That's the best thing. And then you're going to want to blitz them in the food processor to break them up a little bit. So now we need some brown rice, about 2 cups. I'm going to put that in our food processor. I don't know if all this is going to fit. I think my food processor is way too small. I actually just got a package of brown rice. Made it super simple. And let's see if this is all going to fit. I don't think this is going to fit. I might have to blend it in. Let me figure this out. Let me divide this. We'll divide it in batches. We'll divide in batches. Add a little bit of our ingredients at a time. So we're going to add some nutritional yeast. I'm going to add a little bit of tapioca to this batch. Most of it, I guess. And some of our seasoning. And it's just garlic, smoked paprika. You could also use liquid smoke if you had it. And a little bit of the soy sauce. Okay. I'm going to grate a little bit of the beet in here, my grater. And the beet is just to kind of give it the color. Okay. Put that back down. Get beet everywhere. But again, you know me. And you're only going to give it a couple of stirs in the food processor anyway. You just kind of want to incorporate good. And then we'll finish off with the rest. There we go. Gotta solve problems. Problem solving all the time, guys. All right, then we'll just add the rest of our mixture. And then whatever's left over of our ingredients, I'm going to add the rest. You only need about 2 tablespoons of the beet. I like it to be a little bit redder. If you like it to mimic it being like meat, add the rest of your spices, soy sauce. We're also going to grate in some fresh garlic. We did use garlic powder. But fresh garlic always tastes so much better. Okay. Give that a little blend. All right. Now we need a little binder to keep this all together. First, we're going to blend this really well. Let me just clean up my mess. Everybody can see what's going on. There we go. Smells delicious. Get rid of that. I just have like a tray because I'm going to put these burgers on it. You're going to want them to set up in the fridge and cool and chill before you cook them. And there's a couple of different ways that you can do this. So you can add just breadcrumbs to it, and that way you would need to do them in a frying pan. You wouldn't be able to actually do them in the grill. If you wanted them to be firm enough to do them on a barbecue grill for the summertime, you would have to add a little vital wheat gluten to them. And that would actually get them to firm up enough that you would be able to grill them on the barbecue. So, got that all mixed in. Look at that. It actually looks, the beet makes it look like real meat. Nobody's going to really know the difference. So I'm going to add a little bit of breadcrumbs. So to make them gluten-free, you would want to add gluten-free panko, breadcrumbs, whatever you want to normally use. And if you didn't want to use the vital wheat gluten, you would add more. So I'm just going to let me divide them and I'll show you the difference. Let me just take this out. Okay. That should be good. So I'll do some with just the breadcrumbs and then some with the vital wheat gluten. Okay? So you basically just want to mix in your breadcrumbs. Now, if you had a form, I would strongly suggest this dough is very sticky. I would spray it. So if you're oil-free, you need to decide. You can just form them with your hand. I'm just going to spray one just to show you. And then you're going to want them to firm up in the fridge. Those are gorgeous, actually. And really a little spray. I'm not going to. I think that'll get me 3 of the regular. I like that. Dollar store, guys. And it already has the ridge marks in it, which is cool. So if you're actually pan frying, which these ones probably will, there we go. So I have those ones that are just without the vital wheat gluten. Okay, so now to the rest of the mixture, we're going to add a little vital wheat gluten, just a couple of tablespoons. And I'm going to say about 3. And we'll start with 2.5. You're going to mix that in. And again, this recipe freezes really well. Just put them in between parchment paper, freeze them, and pull them out of your freezer whenever you want them. Okay. Again, we can just use our patty maker. Do need a little bit of spray. Let me just mold that one back together a little bit. And again, once they set up in the fridge, they'll be fine. And you know what? You can always just, don't have a patty maker, wet your hands first, though, or even a little bit of oil, but you can do it with just water. There you go. Then just put them in the fridge, let them chill and set before you cook them, and then you can pan fry them, throw them on the grill. Again, the ones with the gluten are way better on the grill. The other ones, great pan frying, and I'm going to show you how to pan fry them. So we've let our burgers chill in the fridge. Now we're going to do them on the griddle. These are the ones with just the breadcrumbs and not the vital wheat gluten. Hear that sizzle? Yay! And then I'm just going to put the other ones in between parchment paper and then freeze them up. You can do as many as you want. And those will last in the freezer. Whenever you want a burger, just pop them out, divide them between the parchment paper, and then you're good to go. So we're just going to grill these. You know how to grill them. Cook them on one side, turn them over, cook them on the other side. I'll show you the final product when we're all done.